Cleveland's different. That's why we're saying to Seattle, we're sorry, Seattle. We feel for you right now. Zach's a good NBA scout, a good analyst. He really gets his stuff. But the Cleveland perspective adds something to it because nobody really feels the pain. Seattle's feeling a little bit of it now. Your team was taken from you. It's not like you chose to get rid of your team. Your team just left, and now they're winning in another city, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good watching the Miami Heat. I don't like watching them. I don't like watching them succeed. I don't like that. I didn't like watching Art Modell succeed after stealing the Cleveland Browns from a fan base that had sold out that stadium for decades in a row. From the state that damn near helped create the entire National Football League, winning championships before it was even called the Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't root for the Baltimore Ravens and Art Modell to win and do well in another city after just ruining us. It doesn't feel good not having NFL football in your city. It doesn't feel good watching LeBron put in 40-something points and win the game and force a Game 7. It doesn't feel good. So the Cleveland fans' perspective, I mean, we're the only team in baseball history to take a Game 7 ninth-inning lead into Game 7 of the World Series and blow the lead and give it away. Jose Mesa did that. It wasn't Mesa. It was Mesa. It was Nagy. It was Fernandez. It was a couple of things. But as John Telich, who's been on our program, 10-time Emmy Award winner from Fox 8 Cleveland, he said he was there in the locker room, and they wheeled in the trophy, and they covered up the plastic on the dressing rooms, the locker room, to keep all the champagne and stuff out of there because the Indians were in the lead in the ninth inning. And then they came back in and they wheeled the trophy out and took down the plastic and they celebrated with the Florida Marlins. That's what it's like to be a Cleveland sports fan. So, to anyone out there in the national media, anyone out there in the national sports scene that doesn't really understand why people are still upset with LeBron James, sports is a little bit more than just something to distract me. If it wasn't just a little bit more than that, they wouldn't be able to afford $20 million salaries. It's because people do care, and people will pay the ticket price and the merchandising fees to care, and the season passes and whatever you got to spend to get your loge, your skybox, your replica jersey, whatever it is, Madden, wherever the money comes from. It's because people care, and it means a little bit more than just something to distract us from politics and spirituality and religion and all the finance and debt. Sports is a little bit more than that. So yeah, we do take it a little bit personally when our football team is stolen. So we can definitely look at Seattle and say, we're sorry, Supersonics fans. I know it must not be very pleasant watching your team that was stolen win elsewhere. Because we watched the Baltimore Ravens win a Super Bowl a couple years after being stolen from us. We watched LeBron James just completely destroy our franchise. And it's one thing had our owner, Dan Gilbert, not been willing to go get Antoine Jameson, to do the sign and trade, to get Zydrunas Ilgauskas back on the team, to get Shaquille O'Neal because we were having problems with Dwight Howard, to get all of the shooters, the good shooters, to surround him, to get the backups where our second unit was just phenomenal, and we had the back-to-back best record in the NBA with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It takes more than one person to do that, and that team was specially designed to maximize the skill set of LeBron James, and he just walked away, left us just hung out to dry, embarrassed us on national TV, and really just completely destroyed the following season. We had no time to prepare or make any off-season moves, to shift around salary, to make any trades, to work it through the draft. We were just hung out to dry, and we don't appreciate it. So it's an unpleasant time for us as Cleveland sports fans at this time of year, watching LeBron James push it with just an amazing performance yesterday in Game 7 against the Celtics to get to a Game 7. Here we go, Game 7. Cleveland fans are used to Game 7s not turning out well. Maybe this will be different because we just don't want to see this guy succeed. Not everyone. I don't. I take it personal, LeBron.